Hey, hey, hey. So, this is just me being lazy again, catching up on Becky's content. I I only have so much time to edit and record and do things, so we'll just do a live stream, which requires zero editing. And, I'm also procrastinating from doing things that I should be doing. So, but I figured I'll take an hour, hour and a half, depending, and just see what Becky's uploaded in the last, I guess, couple of weeks since the last time I did a live stream to catch up with her. So, let's see. Hold on here. All right. Give me 1 second here. All right, so Becky has uploaded 3 videos in the last 2 weeks since my last live stream doing this. So let me get my screen shared. Oh, gotta catch it my side. All right, so this is Beck Vlogs from 4/17 to 4/19. So this is her vlog from a couple of weeks ago. So we shall see what Becky has been up to, at least for those 2 days. This was Easter weekend, I believe. So let's get on with it. I do still really like her video entrance opening intro.
There we go. Hey.
Oh, it's a kitty.
They're called what? Creeping flock. Is Prince and the baby gonna go with us? Who's this one? Hi, honey. What's that noise? Watch out, kiddo. Look. You just want lovin's.
Well, it's a cat. Of course, it has to walk between your feet.
Oh, the other ones are gonna go with us. Hey, Pumpkin. Where would they be more likely to be at?
What are you looking for, Becky?
How cool, Pumpkin, could you go? Ben's a balance boy.
The music is louder than Becky is.
We're looking for dry land fish. I've never actually done this.
What was she looking for? Are they looking for mushrooms?
I never went like crawdad fishing.
Oh.
I don't know. That kind of stuff was never my thing. I like to dig for worms to go fishing, but then I stopped being interested in fishing.
Geez, Becky, hold the camera a little steadier. You're giving me vertigo.
So you said they'd be more likely off trail? Like that way?
What was she looking for? I didn't hear what she said.
If you shop on Amazon,
Whoop,
you
we
should
got
use
ads.
this
My
tool.
bad.
It's
I
a
forgot to
browser
put on an ad
extension that
blocker.
So cute.
Not a fan. Not a fan. Becky's music on her video, the background, the music is louder than she is, and it's hard to hear what she's saying.
Other things, they look like that. No, absolutely not. No. 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 Come here. I found some salamanders, but the cat started coming over here, so I'm like, no. I
Okay.
covered him up with leaves. I didn't even want to even attempt to put the rock back on.
End up squishing them.
No.
What's she looking for? What are they looking for?
It's kind of a weird place. They have a fire, though, you know. Oh, that's an interesting rock. Huh. Anyway, stop being nosy. I have to look at rocks.
Not the best shoes to be wearing out walking through the woods.
Where's my dog? Hey, Barn. Just like all my sisters. What?
What in the world?
It's like all my sisters' pets are going on a wilderness walk with us.
So she's with her sister, walking in the
Hi,
woods.
baby.
Kitty, kitty.
This one's just like keeping stuff with me. Hi, baby. Don't run on that. That's got pokies on it. Uh-oh. Getting into a thicket. What's up?
Mm.
I could get over there. What? Oh, of course. And I'm going.
This is, I mean, it's good to see Becky outside doing stuff, but it'd be nice if she would, like, talk to us. And put what she's looking at actually in frame. McDonald's.
This is a tree been uprooted long ago. Storms and whatnot. What? Hi. Hi, baby. Yeah, I know.
Well, it was 4:17 to 4:19 for this, and we're already 7.5 minutes
Tree.
into 11.5. So I don't know if she's going to have anything else in this.
Ow. Well, what's the info?
Maybe you shouldn't wear loafers in the woods.
Oh, yeah. That was awesome. Oh, the cats.
Are there 3 cats out
Hi,
there?
babies.
There are 3 cats and 2 dogs,
Oh,
2 or 3
way up
dogs.
there. Wow, Bonnie, why did you walk so far, dude? So my dad drilled holes in these duck eggs, and he blew the yolk out, and they're gonna color them. It's pretty cool.
Tastes exactly how you think a chicken's butthole would taste.
You're gonna color them gold?
You know, in South Korea, they have like this food that they have in like at the street stalls. It looks like little rings done on sticks, and it's called dakdongjip, which literally translates to chicken poop house. And it's chicken buttholes that have been like fried on sticks. So if you do want to know what a chicken's butthole tastes like, you can get it in South Korea. But yeah, this is Easter weekend, so it looks like they're going to be dyeing some eggs.
Yeah. Hey, bud.
Okay, they live right by a cemetery, apparently. It's going to rain, it looks like. Is that Becky's mom, Norma
Bud,
Jean?
what are you doing?
I don't remember her
You trying
mom's
to eat
name.
grass? Oh, yeah, you trying to be a baby. Yeah.
Or is that her mom?
Worried about how much
Oop.
sugar your drinks have? Try Water Drop
Sorry.
sugar-free micro drinks. After investing
Power Rangers
Okay,
Dino Fury.
so I painted this for my nephew for his 5th birthday. He's really huge into Power Rangers, specifically Dino Fury. His favorite one is the green girl one. And I did this really quickly.
Well, that was sweet of her.
It's not the best. I also did it without any kind of like straight rulers or anything like that. It was basically just some Poscas, a pencil, and this. And you know, he's 5. It ain't gotta be perfect. You know. So I really didn't know much of anything about the Dino Fury either, because the Power Ranger I grew up with was the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in the 90s. So this is an entirely different
That's
thing.
the ones I had.
I wasn't really
I was a teenager.
100% sure on their masks. So I know they're definitely not right. Because, you know, you're supposed to have the little nostrils for the dinosaur, and then the eyes up here. But, you know, I didn't have all that time or room. So I basically just wanted to get the eyes part, which is this. But it's technically the mouth, but that's what they're seeing through, obviously. But that's supposed to be the mouth of the dinos.
I've never even seen what they look like. Let's take a look here. Power Rangers Dino Fury mask. Okay, yeah, so I guess what I'm seeing here. Yeah. Well, that was all of that vlog from Bexter. I guess let's see what else. There's Mario Party 5 Family Time. Not gonna watch that. De-stress with me. More fun photos and a ride through the country on a rainy day. All right. Let's see. So it seems like Becky is enjoying her time not living in the city anymore and being away from Amber and spending time with family. I was going to say, it sounds like a peacock. And it is. Alright, got some trees. She could talk to us while she's showing us this, give us little updates or whatever. Alright, it's a tree. It's definitely a tree. We're gonna speed Bexter up here because I always forget.
Photos. That's Sean, and that's his brother.
What if you could get rid of your kitchen garbage
Oops,
at the push
sorry.
of a button? Hey, I'm Matt from Pila, and I want to introduce you to my friend Lomi. At Pila, we're a team of engineers and material scientists, and we believe that waste.
There is my cousin at her prom. I think this is like 96.
Tell by the hair, it's 90s.
She's the other lesbian in the family.
Ha!
It's me with my sister. Look, she's got Ace of Base cassette tape. Nice. It looks like it's the Sign single.
Yeah, I remember when that came out.
And Peppa. It's my mom. It's mom and dad. But
it's an old photo.
It's a very old and worn photo. It's a reprint, obviously, but the original photo was very old and worn. But there's my mama there.
Aww.
Smoking a cigarette. It's my mom, Papa.
Aww. It's nice they stay together so long.
cousin, my sister, and then cousin. Here is a Christmas photo. It will never be like this again.
I think most families do have those photo albums full of like those old family get-together pictures. I know I have a few photo albums from my mom upstairs that have a bunch of the old pictures from like the 70s when they would get together at my grandma's house for holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter. And usually it's people sitting around the table eating or people trying to block the camera from getting the picture of them. But yeah, we have a lot of those too.
I mean, it hadn't been like this for a while, but our family Christmases like this stopped in 2019 was our last one. Because 2020, you know, of course, there was the COVID, and then last Christmas we also did not get together.
Hey, that Sherry, good to see you.
Christmas. And that is me with my Incubus t-shirt that I got.
Oh, it's a
And-
young Becky.
I was wearing my The Used shirt. Do you guys know who The Used is? This cracks me up.
Yeah, I've heard
This
of them.
cracks me up. I did not know I was getting a Casper cake. And I was loving it.
Look at that face. So
Very,
excited.
very happy with the Casper cake. That is... looks like probably like Christmas morning or something. I'm just... I'm not about it.
Not
I'm just
looking
like,
very
I'm too
happy
hot for
there.
this. That's my mom and dad's ashtray back there, though, because they were indoor smokers. Wow, that tastes... This is my great-grandparents, Billy and Maudie Collins.
Oh, wow.
And, yeah. That is me. Don't know where we're going.
Looking thrilled.
Don't know why I look so annoyed, but I am. This is Fuzzball.
Oh, look at the kitty.
He was the cat I remember through the biggest majority of my childhood was this guy, Fuzzball. He was kind of a jerk. Didn't like his tummy pet. I know lots of cats who like their tummy pets. Bonnie, are you good over there?
Yep, just checking in to see what Becky's been up to. I just watched one of her videos. She was just walking through the woods, basically, for like 9 or 8 minutes out of the 11 minutes of the video. So, didn't miss much on that one.
Hi, baby.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
puppy.
you got eye buggies. Goodness. Pretty girl. Anyway. This is
Oh,
my
goodness.
great-grandmother in her casket. It's kind of morbid, right?
Yeah, that's a...
Wasn't the best lady. I really don't remember her, of course, because I was one. Old man and woman that I knew that lived down the road. Their names were Edith and Edward.
Oh, it's a lassie
and they had
dog.
a collie. His name was Charlie. And me and Charlie played together all the time. And I guess there was a cat, too. I don't really remember the cat, but I remember Charlie. There's me. That's the lady who was mean to me.
Yeah, she told us about that during
That was
the
my
last
best friend Mary.
live stream. There was that
And
teacher
that's her
that
brother
didn't like her.
David. And then LJ and the other David. Matthew, Valerie.
Side itches.
I don't know that baby. I don't know that chick back there, that girl back there, and I don't know that kid. So here's more photos from whenever we went to
Indians playing the drums.
whenever we went
Cherokee,
to
North Carolina,
Cherokee,
1992.
May 1692. Yeah, because it's just like it's a moment in time at my mama's house, you know. Just how it all used to look. And her dinner table, that was such a big, special place for all of us. And she knew that. And she was happy to make it that. My mama was awesome. And my mom went to Chicago. It was
A Yahoo channel. She has a YouTube channel. That's what we're watching right here. The Kinda Good Kinda Beck. I don't know about Yahoo though. Yahoo. Oh gosh, that takes me back to the 90s.
her, the husband and wife, their doctors that she worked for, their kids,
Chicago.
and then one of their other employees, and then the lady behind my mom is that lady's mom. My mom and that woman was really good friends. They worked together at their practice.
Why'd she go to Chicago with her boss?
It
seems kind of weird.
Sea Dog, August 7th, 2004. This...
Oh, we're going to have an ad coming up. Sorry.
This breakthrough
ad
teeth
break.
cleaner is taking Hollywood and the dental industry
Yeah, that
by
was an
storm.
old photo.
It's changing first impression smile.
Yeah, this is Becky's video she
Great.
uploaded just like last week.
No, maybe just great. I don't know. Tom and Martha, I think it was their...
Yahoo question and answers. Oh my gosh, those. Sometimes people would ask the stupidest things on there. Maybe I should go dig up some really stupid ones. Do a video on them. So, Seyon, are you in South Korea?
Yeah.
It's probably a
Tom and
delay.
Martha Owens. That's another picture of my mama.
Oh,
There was a
pretty
creek
yard.
back there. I love going.
So, so I lived in South Korea for 5 years, and a little bit earlier, Becky had put an overlay where her dad was trying to like blow the yolk out of some eggs, and I guess he got some in his mouth, and he said that it tastes like what you think a chicken's butthole would taste like. So I was telling the audience, there were the two people watching, that in South Korea, like there's some street food called dakdongjip, which literally means chicken poop house, and it's like the buttholes put on the sticks and they fry them. But I never tried them, but yeah, that was one of the first Korean word phrases that I learned. Dakdongjip, chicken poop house, literally chicken butthole. Yeah.
Over there to the creek and just dipping my little toesies in it. It's my nephew's birthday with his horrible SpongeBob cake. There's me, and then there's my aunt. She married my uncle, which is my dad's brother, and she's from Italy.
Really? Oh,
actually lived there.
Yeah, I never tried them. So the recent Q&A, Sherry, was that the one about Young Dumb Honey Bun? The ones about that? Yeah, I never tried the chicken buttholes on a stick. What's it called? It's the like the honey. It's like the street pastry with honey on it and nuts. So good, but very messy. Oh, yeah, I bet they have. I was in South Korea from 2007 from August 2007 until January of 2013. So it's been, gosh, I've been gone over 9 years now. That's insane. Loved it there. I met some amazing people just from all over the world. I worked at Samsung for 4 years, and I taught English my first year, and just met some amazing people. Yep. I lived in South Korea for 5 years. Loved it.
She was 9.
Until I didn't.
And lived in an orphanage with nuns who were actually not very nice. And yeah, she moved over here. Her aunt that already lived over here got her and her sisters out of the orphanage and adopted them, brought them here to Georgia. And none of them knew English whenever they got here. But now, I don't even know. I know she doesn't remember any Italian anymore. Which is kind of sad. But, she just didn't use it anymore. She came over here when she was 9, and that language just kind of fell away from her.
But, yeah, you don't use it, you'll forget it.
Yep. She was my favorite aunt. She still is my favorite aunt. But where COVID hit, she's been really sick, and she's got a low immune system, so don't really get to see her. Here's my goats.
Oh my God.
JJ and Boomer.
Becky had pet goats.
Their parents.
Why am I not surprised?
And Nanny. Billy's the daddy, and Nanny's the mommy. Oh. Here's my mom, and me, and my sister.
Okay, got some more Native Americans. Oh, look at that hair. Aunt Sharona, Von Paul, okay. On the right, she's going through them too quick. Their mom, lady in the casket, yeah.
I hate
Oh,
camis that create
oh,
muffin
God.
tops and love
Sorry.
handles.
Ads. If you hear a ding, I'm sorry. I have some friends messaging. We're going to be meeting up in Indianapolis in August for Gen Con. So we were just trying to share some information on where we're staying and what time we're going to be arriving in Indianapolis. Oh yeah, I haven't watched a single thing on the Johnny Depp trial except for one TikTok because it just popped up while I was watching another one, and it was something like Johnny Depp still has a sense of humor or making a joke or something, and it was the lawyer asked Johnny something like, "You would say you're much physically larger than Miss Heard, right?" And Johnny leans forward to the mic and he's like, "No, I wouldn't say that." And then he kind of grins and sits back. But it was that's the only thing that I've watched about this trial on this channel. Our host Q&A are very interesting. No, I don't know about talking about my channel. It's not. Yeah, it was. I watched it a couple times. I thought it was pretty funny, but that's the only thing that I've seen about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard. I guess I should catch up on it. Instead of the Amberverse, I should catch up on things going on in the other, pop culture. We have a drive here to the country with Becky. I've been to a few cities in Kentucky. She is in South Korea, Sherry, but I'm not sure what city she is in. Are you in the U.S., Sherry? Or are you from somewhere else? Oh, goodness. With Becky driving there, it reminds me back many years ago when I was in college. I was in grad school, and I went to Kentucky to visit a girlfriend, a girl that I was dating, and I was driving back from Kentucky, and somewhere in Illinois, I'm going down the highway, and off to the side of the road, there's a bear. And it's just like, what in it was the craziest thing, a freaking bear running down the side of the highway. Seoul, do you go to Hongdae? Or let's see, Hongdae, Seoul University, what's the women's university? Daewha? Is that correct? Daewha? I really like the Hongdae area of Seoul. It was always nice to go walk around. I actually I have a painting upstairs that I bought at a park in Hongdae. This woman was selling some artwork, and I bought I bought a tree painting from her that I hang in my bedroom in the Hongdae area. Seoul is huge. I lived in Suwon when I was there, and after spending a day in Seoul with friends, I would just have to avoid all people for like a couple of days because there was just so many people, and I'm just like, oh. Oh, can you hear those dogs barking? I'm so sorry. I have like three neighbors around me have dogs. Gonna go for Hongdae. Well, I wish you luck. I hope you get in. I like the area there around Hongdae. It's very nice. A lot of young people, of course, because it was a college area, but you know, it's a nice area. Lots of good restaurants, but I noticed restaurants never stayed very long in Suwon or in Seoul. I actually have a I actually have a blog where I would oh, that's not it. Let me see here. I haven't updated it in a long time. Let me, because I stopped blogging, but I had a blog called Yongtong Yummies, which I'll put in the chat here. And it started out as like a blog about places around South Korea and like places that I would travel to. So there's the recent posts on there are from the US, but a lot of them, like back before 2013, of course, are places in South Korea. And yeah, Itaewon. Oh, where did you grow up? Yeah, Hongdae has a lot of foreigners. Itaewon is like almost all foreigners. Like you don't need to speak any Korean in Itaewon. I speak very, very little Korean, just enough to get by. Samsung offered us free classes, but the way they teach language in South Korea didn't work well for me. It was kind of like here's 50 vocabulary words, memorize them, but like no real like context. Because I'd studied foreign languages before. I'd studied Spanish and I studied Russian. But Nepal. He didn't get along with that. Koreans love them, but a lot of them can have a bit of a superiority complex. I noticed a lot of Korea, China, and Japan. A lot of them have like a superiority complex. They think they're better than the others. There was a saying in Korea that if something was made in China, it was low quality. And they just don't like the Japanese. But yeah, interesting. I mean, they may have changed their mind in the last 9 years, but I don't think so. They still hold a lot of resentment from the wars. But I do have some very good Korean friends that I miss, and I try to keep in touch, but I'm very bad at keeping in touch with people. I'm horrible at it. I am an awful friend. So if any of my friends ever watch this, I am so sorry that I'm such a bad friend. Yeah, the culture in Korea is definitely interesting. Yeah, it was crazy because, like, when I first went there to teach English for the first year, I was more ingrained into the Korean culture, friends with more Koreans. Um, and then when I started working at Samsung, most of my friends were foreigners, but I did have some Korean friends as well that were on my immediate team, and became really close with a couple of them. But yeah, the culture is interesting. I love the public transportation in South Korea. Other than, you know, there, there was one time I had went to Seoul for a concert. My favorite band was playing in Seoul, Linkin Park. So I got to see them before Chester passed away. But I went to Seoul. It was like 2011, I think. And since the concert ended after the buses had finished running, I was taking a taxi from Seoul back to my apartment in Suwon, and I was in the front seat, and there was a couple in the back that was going somewhere else, and my taxi driver was just flying down the highway, and so I reach up to get my seatbelt, and I'm putting my seatbelt on, and the taxi driver looks at me and just starts laughing. He's like, "Oh, too fast! Oh, too fast for you!" And I'm just like, heh, heh, heh. "Yeah, you're flying down the frickin' highway in the middle of the night." So, yeah, that was that was entertaining. Texas, um I've been to Texas briefly. Yeah. I hope so, because even whenever I was there like 9 years ago, I know they were like, I saw some photos on Facebook from some friends that were teaching at some of the public schools, and they were still teaching just this hatred of Japan. And like the students were drawing these pictures of like feet like stomping on Japan, and just awful. But Texas is an interesting state. I've been there a couple of times. Mostly the airport though. Yeah, Texas, good old Ted Cruz. But I will not discuss politics. No politics on my channel. I'm gonna let that go. But Baxter here has one more video called Art Exploring Memes and Music. So we'll see what she shows us. So the last video of Becky's with those pictures, that was kind of cool. It's kind of cool to see the old pictures and kind of hear a couple of stories. Well, she didn't really tell us very many stories about her family, but I'm happy to see that she has happy memories of her family. Yeah, I agree, Sherry. The generations. Yes, Seyon. University in the U.S. is expensive unless you get a lot of scholarships. That's one of the bad things about the U.S. is university can be very expensive. I know I'm still paying student loans, and I'll be paying student loans from the grave. So, yeah. Each generation, I think each successive generation becomes a little more sensitive to other people, and and like more open. It's excuse me, sorry. It's yeah, it's funny how we have people, hearkening back to, oh, we want to take America back to when, the 50s, when women had to stay at home and be in the kitchen cooking, when African Americans couldn't vote and didn't have any rights. It's like, what do you want? It's, as a society, we need to progress more still. There's still a lot of work to be done in the U.S., some other countries as well. Politics and religion make bad partners. They absolutely do. Thank goodness we have separation of church and state that half of our politicians seem to forget about. But, I've been sitting in my chair most of the day. I didn't get as much done this weekend as I wanted to. Because I had a headache most of yesterday. But I did get a little bit of wood stained for a house project that I am trying to work on so many videos at once, so like none of them are getting done. So that's why there's so many like Amber Lynn videos, because like my own stuff I am so behind on. Yeah, it's there's also a lot of negatives to the internet too, with the spread of misinformation. It doesn't help at all. But yeah, it's but it is good to be able to see other opinions and see other people. And it's funny, I'm old, so whenever when I was a kid back in the 80s, it seemed like such a simpler time, but I don't know if it really was, just because, we didn't have the internet. So if you wanted to know what was going on in the world, you had to watch, the world news at 5:00 with Tom Brokaw or something. And so we didn't have, when I was growing up, we didn't have much money, so we didn't have cable. So it was just the regular TV stations. But if you wanted to know what was going on, you had to watch the news or read the newspaper. And so information wasn't, around the world within minutes like it is now. But it just seemed, simpler, I guess. My generation still played outside until the street lights came on. But then we also had the internet whenever I started junior high and high school. So on and off loan department forgiveness of sorts. Pull an Amber for loans. Man, I wish my student loans could be forgiven, but I make too much for them to forgive my student loans. Maybe I should get a job in like a really low-paying industry. Maybe they'll forgive them. Pull an Amber. Well, I have some Yasso poppables in the freezer, so I could pull an Amber. Those poppables are actually pretty tasty. I had one last night, but I don't know, my fat ass isn't losing any weight, so I don't need to eat anything else. But I'm going to go ahead and start Becky's next video here. This one is art, exploring, memes, and music. I'm gonna say for like the 6th time this video that I do like her intro.
This video is not sponsored. Okay, so this is something that I started
This video is not
drawing
sponsored.
for someone a really long time ago as a gift, but we don't really talk anymore.
Beef
so
squatch.
I am just going to finish it with other things that's fun to draw.
Rick and Morty.
I mean, I like Rick and Morty, and I love Bob's Burgers and South Park, but you know, I'm not really a huge Star Wars fan, and please do not, like seriously, please do not.
Magnetic
Whoop.
lashes with
Sorry.
no magnets. If you
Ignore
love the
the
look of
ads.
eyelash extensions but hate
Get upset.
You know, Baxter, I'm not a Star Wars fan either. I will stand with you on that, and we can die on that hill together.
Because, I mean, I wasn't really raised on Star Wars, and, you know, it was just never one of those things I've tried to sit down and watch. Like, okay, the only two I've actually seen is A New Hope. Yeah. The only ones I've seen is A New Hope, and I think bits and pieces of the one with Jabba and Princess Leia. Yeah, that whole scene. I think I've seen bits and pieces of that movie, but I'm not exactly sure what
I
movie
was
that
forced to
is,
watch
which one
the
that is.
original 3 back to back
but
in college.
I do know a lot of
Did
people
not like.
who love Star Wars and want me to get into it, and I'm going to. I just haven't found the
So
time.
I think that's why
You
I
know,
don't care for them, because I was
haven't
forced to
even
watch
found
them back to
time
back.
to watch the things that I want to watch. So, but yes.
Kitty.
Alright, so I'm trying to edit, and this guy demands attention.
Well, of course, he's a cat.
Okay, so this is what I have so far done on my film journal. This is going to be my Anchorman page. So this is one I did a long time ago, and it's not the best. I made this collage myself though, but yeah, I'm starting on this.
It's a pic of a pic of a pic of a pic. Gosh, smack. Oh, goodness. My girlfriend trying to get something done, me helping. Itachi, Sasuke, Itachi. I guess I should put this back at regular speed so we can actually keep up. Pull an Amber as in only do less hours on your vlogs and such, and then act like you're actually working as she does. Well, the difference being, I have a 9-to-5 job that I usually work like 6:30 to 3 because I have a little bit of flexibility. And I'm finishing some freelance work right now as well. So, yeah, I don't have, you know, a lot of time to work on videos. I try to make time for it, but because I'm trying to do house stuff and record it. But yeah, it's, you know, before we get back to Becky here, I feel ya. I know it's the amount of hours that Amberlyn puts into her work. Because somebody had asked her one day telling them how long it took her to do a video from start to finish, and she said for like the last, oh, my headset is dying. Her KFC mukbang video was, I think she said that took her 2.5 hours. And I mean, how much money does she make per video? I don't know, because I'm not monetized. 1 second here. hopefully that's going to charge. My headset just told me recharge headset, so I had to plug it in. I appreciate pronouncing mukbang. Yeah, when Amberlynn says mukbang, I die a little inside each time. Yeah. Yeah, mukbang. Amber thinks she's so. Yeah, I mean, it's. I don't. Part of me wonders if. Part of me wonders if Amber realizes how much she's hurt her income by treating her audience like crap and insulting them and being like, "Oh, I've realized I'm so much better than the majority of you," in that one TikTok, and then calling some of her audience like sociopaths and psychopaths. I think that's really hurt her views. You know, yeah, I do have an outside job. Yeah, I don't know why she doesn't look it up. And also, what she does, I wouldn't consider to be mukbangs. What she's doing is eating her lunch. Now, what people like Nikocado and Hungry Fat Chick, when you have plates and plates and just piles of food, or some of the Korean mukbangers that have like a bunch of different plates of food, that's a mukbang. Amberlynn is just having her lunch. That's not a mukbang. But yeah, that's just me being pedantic and I don't know. Yeah, Amberlynn, you know, I try to give Amberlynn the benefit of the doubt sometimes, you know, because she does get a lot of hate. And a lot of it I think is unwarranted and people just being mean. But I would like to think and hope that maybe she's grown and learned a little bit the last couple of years. And that she's maybe trying to change for the better and trying to be more honest with her audience. But it turned, she's always said that she doesn't, you know, pre-record weeks and weeks in advance. But it looks like lately with her vlogs, she's a couple of weeks ahead as far as her content. So I don't know how far in advance her current like vlogs are, because she said on Telenim that, you know, I guess I can get off of Becky's screen here. Excuse me, pardon me, didn't mean to cough in your ear. She had said that she had just recorded her response to Young Dumb Honey Bun's video. And then somebody else had asked about it, and she's like, well, I have it recorded, but I want to keep the videos chronological, so it'll be a couple of weeks before it's uploaded. So that must mean that she has, you know, 5 or 6 video vlogs scheduled to upload before the couple of days ago where she recorded this response to Sarah's video. So I don't know. I mean, it's hard to tell when her vlogs are taking place now. But Amber's job is not to make mukbang. She came on over 9 years ago as a weight loss channel only to gain almost 200 pounds. Yeah. I've seen her first video she uploaded when she was all soft-spoken and, hey guys, you know, I need to lose weight. Yeah, and then she ends up gaining weight. But Yeah, she has a lot of food on her plate sometimes. Sometimes I think it's the angle of the camera because she'll put her plate really close to the camera. Um, I mean, heck, I'm a fat ass and I can put away food too, but I do try to watch my portions. I also have hypothyroidism, which is why I gained so much weight over the years until I started medication. Um, Young dumb honey bun. I like most of Sarah's stuff. I don't watch all of it sometimes, but she does make some pretty good points, I think, a lot of times. But sometimes I think she can be a little mean, I guess. Um, but she's been watching Amber for years, and I haven't. Um, but yeah, she has she has the psychology background to kind of notice some things that lay people like myself don't pick up. But sometimes I think she can be a little mean every once in a while, but I guess everybody gets fed up after a while with some of Amberlynn's shenanigans. So I guess at that point it becomes tough love. My neighbors across the road turned their garage light off. As long as there's no truck alarms going off tonight. You're bad and I'm amazing because I have a degree. I can see how it could come across that way, definitely. Absolutely. Yeah. I would like for Amberlynn maybe to go back to school, but I mean, having a degree isn't everything, but sometimes it helps depending on what your field is and what you want to do. Oh, good grief. Cotton Eye Joe. Where did he come from? Where did he go? Where did he come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I shouldn't sing. I am so sorry. I apologize. Creedence Clearwater, Bad Moonlight. I didn't mix him kind of. What? Oh, Becky did this. Gay Power Ranger nor art. Okay.
Where? Oh. Wow. It's a buzzard.
Yeah.
I can't go in there. Look at it.
Why?
Yeah. I just wanted to come look at it.
Lots of dilapidated houses there in Kentucky. I really have no room to talk. I live in Missouri.
Yep, you can feel like nest in there. See all my nest?
Yeah.
Nope, nest.
Even a way to get? No. What about on the other side?
Somebody else has been back there.
Huh.
Well, you know.
It's all broke down.
I don't know.
There's more views from here.
Buzzard.
More wood exploring with.
Wow. It was a 2-story house.
There's barbed wire down there.
Is there?
Yeah, Amberlynn definitely. You know, it's
Yeah, buddy.
yeah, it's one thing to do a weight loss, start a weight loss channel at over 300 pounds, and then gain 200 pounds. Yeah, it's I agree with you guys on that. It's like, which is sometimes what I try to give Amberlynn the benefit of the doubt sometimes. With some things, it's like, why did you do that? I would do this. And it's like, well, you're not her. You're not in her situation. You don't, I mean, plus Sarah lives in England. So there's going to be a lot of differences between some things in the US and in England. If Amber does not go by advice by professionals and those that seem to care about her, she shouldn't try to. Let me put that on screen. By advice, she shouldn't try to be advocating nor giving advice to others if she can't take advice herself. Yeah, it kind of becomes one of those do as I say, not as I do. Yeah. I'm probably the last person that should be criticizing, Amber's weight loss journey, since my own weight loss has stagnated. My diet hasn't been the best the last couple of weeks, but I did lose like 40 pounds last year that I gained during COVID. But yeah, it's absolutely. Let's see, all the way all over. Absolutely. And she is, you're making me feel bad for like reacting to her content now, because I was going to say that it's like, plus she gets all this criticism from people, and people nitpicking every little thing she does. I'm sure that must be exhausting for her. But at the same time, she's the one that put her journey on the internet. Just like I've put myself on the internet, that leaves me open to criticism as well. Sorry, I keep shifting in my chairs. I've been sitting here a while. When Amberlynn continuously fails, she always says after the fact what she should do. Yeah, hindsight's 2020. She knows how she should be eating, but she lacks the willpower to do it. Same with me. It's like I know what I should be eating and doing, and I should be exercising, but I don't feel like cooking every damn day, and I'm not gonna. My energy levels to cook come and go. But Amberlynn doesn't do anything else. I mean, her girlfriend is cooking breakfast for her, which I mean, I guess, if her girlfriend is making breakfast for herself, it's like might as well make breakfast for Amber too. But she absolutely wants quick fixes. Absolutely. Which is why it was so frustrating. I guess I can get off Becky's screen here. That's partly why it was so frustrating to me to see her, be talking about these eating disorder professionals. When she's like, they want, they're not focusing on weight loss, and I have to lose weight. I need to lose weight. And it's like, well, why haven't you been working on that before now? This eating disorder this outpatient ED program is supposed to fix what the root issue is, right? It's supposed to get to the bottom of her binge eating disorder so that she can lose weight, because binging is part of what's made her gain so much weight. So they need to get to the root cause of what is triggering these binges. Is it emotional eating? Is it because you've restricted yourself too much and now you just want to eat all of it? Or is it something else? So, oops, did you guys hear that? That was loud. I'm sorry. So, I mean, the only quick fix that Amber could have would be having, you know, gastric bypass surgery. But I think she would blow that out in no time, which is why the weight loss doctors told her she has to go to therapy before they'll do the surgery. Because if she still has a binge eating problem and they do the surgery, she can do damage to herself if it's not fixed. And absolutely say on therapy is what she needs, but it just depends if she will stick with the therapist or not. Yeah, people can definitely come across as like superior or condescending. I'm told sometimes I come across as condescending, and I definitely never mean to. My nose itches. But yeah, I don't know. I want to see Amber do better and get better. And I don't know if we'll see that. And I want to see Becky do better and get better. And I would like to see more and hear more from Becky than just some shaky shots of trees,
Smells bad.
which is what we're getting here.
What if you
And
could
an
get rid of
ad,
pushing
I'm
travel
so
without
sorry.
pushing a button? Hey, I'm Matt from Pila, and I want to introduce you to my
Yeah.
Yeah, so Amber Lynn is supposed to be
What was
working with a
that?
therapist in her ED recovery program.
Bet it's really pretty down there.
My ear itches.
Okay, that's it.
Is there two? Did you go to the back?
Well, I mean, there's barbed wire down through here.
Hope you're not
So,
wearing
I mean, I'm not sure.
bad shoes again.
Wow, it looks so magical down through there. Down there. So pretty.
It's like Narnia.
Ugh. Yeah, I know. I pretty much just wanted to see a little bit of the back.
It's an old rundown house.
It was Prince.
Oh, the dog. Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to go exploring in the woods across from my house. I don't think I'd do that anymore because, now I have an irrational fear of snakes. So I would not want to go exploring in this kind of place. Yeah, you gotta get your mind right for sure.
A voice inside of me says, Willie, come back again. Oh.
I'm not the best at camera work, but I think there is something in YouTube that will stabilize the videos if the camera is moving a lot. Becky is seriously giving me vertigo in a couple of these videos with the way the camera is moving around so much. Yeah, Amber's like, this is an Amberlyn Reed channel. Well, isn't your focus right now weight loss? So, why can't it be both? I think my camera might have like a horizon thing to stabilize it. I don't remember. My GoPro. What were we looking at? Oh, you're picking up a rock. Okay. We're looking at your shoes. Childhood Spotify playlist. All right. Can speed this back up. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Yes, it's like 90s music, which I was in high school and then college. Love me some Reba McEntire. I'm not a big country fan, but I do like Reba McEntire. Ace of Base, she had the single to that. All right. It's the rhythm of the night. Oh, got some Alice DJ here. Got more Ace of Base. What is love? Oh, Macarena. You know, I had a CD that was nothing but Macarena remixes. Drove my floor mates in college crazy when I would play it. Love me some Cher. I've seen Cher twice in concert. I love Cher. I took my brother and his partner for birthday. Oh, is that all we got? Well, what do y'all think of Becky's videos? I think I'm going to have to keep doing her videos on a live stream so that I might have people like Sayon and Sherry here to keep me company. And because there really isn't too much to say. There isn't much to add, except for a couple of snarky comments here and there about shaky camera work. Does anybody know if Becky's working anywhere other than doing her Uber Eats? I don't know. Yeah, Becky, I'm glad that she's doing better and is able to make her own content and hopefully maybe earn some income from her content. This video we just watched was uploaded on the 29th of April and it has 1,848 views. She's getting a couple of thousand of views. They seem to get more as the time goes on. Her video from 2 months ago has 28,000 views. Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree completely. But I hope maybe she's able to earn some income from her videos. But yeah, I don't know. It's not the most thrilling content, but yeah, the playlist is nice. I mean, of course, again, I have no room to talk or judge. My content is not that exciting either, because I don't do anything in my life either except for work on projects in my house and work and do these kinds of stupid things with my life. Yeah, for sure. I haven't listened to much new music. It just depends what radio station my car is on when I happen to leave the house, which isn't very often. Do I have a text message? Oh, yes, I do have to text her back. The son of one of my good friends that I used to work with, her son picked a college. So that's good. That they spent the last couple of weeks traveling to visit universities. But no, a few times I caught myself taking up for Amber, but most things I can't for what I see. Yeah, sometimes I think she gets a little too much criticism or something stupid. But yeah, sometimes it's hard to defend a lot of the things. I mean, granted, I've only been watching Amber stuff or things since, I don't know, like a year ago. But and then I started like watching like reaction videos, learning more about the history of Amberlyn, and I was like and then the live stream era started, and it was just like, wow, this girl this girl has some underlying issues. For me, I was just I was happy to find a content creator that was trying to lose weight and was also part of the LGBT community. I was like, oh, sweet. But like the first video that I saw about Amberlyn was done by Greg Doucette, who is an IFBB pro. I watch his content. But yeah, hey, learning Japanese, that's pretty cool. All right. Well, that's all from Becky. I think I will stay on for 6 more minutes until 9:30 p.m. my time, and then I need to go upstairs and go to bed because tomorrow is Monday and I have to work. As much as I may not want to. And then I have D&D tomorrow night with a group, which is actually live streamed on a YouTube channel. So, but I'm glad that you two joined me. I've really enjoyed chatting with you both. I think maybe every 2 weeks, maybe I might do a Sunday evening live stream to catch up on Becky's content and just chit chat with people that happen to pop in. But yeah. Oh, I might need to stain some wood before I go to bed. Put on a second coat of stain. But that will just take me a few minutes. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed talking to both of you. And I'm just happy that you guys watch my videos. That's I'm happy that anybody watches any of my videos. So hey, I'll take it. So if I happen to pop on and do a live and a couple of people want to pop in and chat, quirky. I can be a quirky girl like Amberlyn. That's it. I can't be dainty. That's not me. Emma Chamberlain. I don't know who that is. Emma Chamberlain. What kind of content does she do? Oh. 11.4 million subscribers. Oh my god. Yeah, she's probably bought her own island and like lives somewhere now. Her last looks like her last video was 4 months ago. Oh, I see a video here about her. I don't know. I'll have to figure out. But yeah. Let me see her. Yeah, her last video was 4 months ago. Yeah. I watch a lot of true crime content and then like fitness YouTubers for some reason, because as you can tell, I am so into fitness. Yeah, I see. She has a lot of videos, but I don't know. Yeah, her last video was 4 months ago. I don't know. I love true crime. I watch a lot of them. Like I watch Haley Elizabeth. I love me some Bailey Sarian. Stephanie Harlow. Um, I don't really watch Kendall Ray, but occasionally she'll pop up. Um, who's the little British girl that whenever I see her thumbnails, Eleanor Neal. I always think she's Loie Lane because sometimes in her thumbnails with her makeup done, she looks a little bit like Loie Lane. Murder with My Husband podcast. I don't know if sorry, my back itches. I don't think I've seen that one. I'll have to look it up. Amber has her own ways of vlogging and such, and there is no standard. Yeah, everybody does their own thing. You know, everybody's going to have their own ideas of what they like to do, their own way of editing, and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, true crime is, I don't know why it's a guilty pleasure. I'm so happy that I'm probably going to cancel my Sling TV, but I'm glad I have Investigation Discovery and HLN. I love me some Forensic Files and shows like that. Yeah, I'm sure Becky will get better. And I'm sure she'll maybe stabilize the camera a little bit more and not move it around so much, or at least slow down the motion when she's going back and forth. I don't think she'll get better. Yeah. What is she doing for work right now? Does anybody know? I know she was doing Uber Eats, but I don't know if she picked up like a regular job with like set hours or not. I haven't watched all of her videos, so I don't know. But all right, been on here for an hour and a half. I need to take my melatonin and do some quick staining and go to bed. But thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I'm so glad I got to chat with a couple of you. But I think I'm going to get out of here for now. And maybe see you. Well, I'll have videos uploaded during the week, but maybe another live stream in 2 weeks. So until then, be safe and take care.